Hello, Notre Dame Nation. Mike here checking in with all my Notre Dame fantasy football campers. So, can you believe we are less than 2 weeks away from getting cranked up for the 2024 Notre Dame fantasy football camp? I am so stoked and so excited. Like I said, I've always said this has been one of the best things I've ever done, and I look forward to it every year. So, in front of me, I have our itinerary. And on a positive note, we are getting an extra day. That is so cool. So we check in on Monday. We got our Monday meeting, and it looks like we're getting our equipment and everything on Monday, having our dinner with the team players that night. So it's a little different from at least the last 2, 3 years that I've been doing this. So again, I'm just checking in to see where everybody's at. You know, in the last video, we talked about stretching. And if you haven't started stretching, you need to stretch those calves, the hammies, and the groin, because one of them is going to go. And you just want to make sure that those things are in decent shape so you don't pull anything. I will tell you this. Here's my trick. And I know this sounds maybe crazy, but I've learned that in the shower, either at the beginning and or at the end or at some point, I turn the hot water on and I get it landing on the bottom of my back. I had back surgery, so that kind of helps loosen everything up. But I can stretch those hammies so much easier in the shower with hot water. So for some of you, I know most of us guys were not very flexible. And if you haven't been stretching much, that is a great place to stretch. And I also wanted to make sure everybody knew that we'll be hanging out in the evenings at O'Rourke's or at Brothers, which is right around the corner. So I know that some people don't drink and they don't want to come out, but I'm telling you like this, whether you drink or not, it doesn't matter. Have a soda, have a water, and just let's get to know each other. We'll be friends for life after this camp, but don't let drinking deter you from coming out and meeting people and just having a good time. And I will be there. Many of you that follow me, you know that I'm into beer, and I'm actually going to have to give me a little plug here. But I've got a YouTube channel called Brew Talk with Mike. So I don't monetize it. It's just a way for me to embarrass myself. So if you don't mind, if you're into craft beer and you just want to hang out and follow me, just Google Brew Talk with Mike, or you can go to brewtalkwithmike.com. So that is greatly appreciated. So, and I know that it's probably a little late for this, but I also meant to say in this last video that whatever family you can bring, it means the world to have your family there to support you. That is one of the best, greatest feelings ever, is to have whether it be family, friends, somebody there, to be there to witness what you're doing, take pictures, and just be part of the experience. And then again, I also brought up the fact that make sure you bring something to sign. Hopefully you can get something before you get there, because I know last year I struggled finding something. The year before I did find a football. But I did a banner last year, and I did a football the year before, and I've got a gift from somebody a year or two ago. I think actually it's from my daughter, maybe. I can't remember. But I'm going to bring it. It's going to be a little something unique. I got to figure out how to carry it around. For the game, I saw this on one of the posts in the Notre Dame Fantasy Football Campers. I'm hoping that Notre Dame will have some of these, but I would bring a compression shirt. Don't wear a regular t-shirt that has sleeves. If you're going to wear a regular cotton shirt, at least make sure it's sleeveless. I would do a compression shirt, because then you can roll those sleeves up. Because remember, those pads your straps are going to go up underneath your armpits and all. So I don't know if it's sleeveless. I'm not sure whether or not you might get rubbed raw a little bit. But with the compression shirt, you can fold it up pretty easily. Otherwise, if you have a long or a short sleeve shirt that's cotton and all, it's going to be tough to do that, because the game jerseys they're real high up on your arm. So you don't want another shirt just kind of hanging out. Let's see, what else do I have here? The first night there, when we do our the dinner with the team players, we'll have our golden standard presentations. So we go down on the 50-yard line, which is really, really cool. But I'm telling you, it gets really, really chilly. So I would have something that you can throw on long sleeves that night. I maybe hot as hell when we get there, but I'm telling you, the last 2 years I've been there, we froze our butts off waiting for everybody to get through this thing. So I would have something cool. And probably most importantly, I've had a lot of people reaching out saying, asking questions and just saying how nervous they are, and, they're just not sure what to expect. I'm going to tell you like this. As far as the practices and all, it's not all that strenuous. It is a do what you can, take your time type of situation, but take it all in. Realize where in the world you are. Just keep perspective as far as where you're at, what your surroundings are, and just take it all in and just enjoy every single moment. From day one to where we get on that bus to go to the stadium to get fitted for our equipment, to game day, to where we do exactly what the players do. We do our walkthroughs, we have our pregame meal, we go to mass, and we have that nice walk to the stadium. Ironically, there's not thousands of people watching us walk, but it is just thrilling to make that same walk that the players do. And then with your warm-ups, get ready to come out of that tunnel hearing your name announced. I mean, I got goosebumps right now just talking about it, and just probably about ready to cry. So, take it all in. Literally take it all in. And, don't be nervous. We're all there to support one another. We're there to pick everybody up. And I guarantee you it will be one of the best things that you've ever done. And for all of us vets, we know that it is definitely something extremely, extremely special, because no one else does that. So with that, I'm going to close. I will see you roughly in about 2 weeks. Can't wait to meet all of you. Can't wait to see all of the ones that have been there before. And I can't wait. So again, as my little buddy says, go Irish, and see you in 2 weeks. Yeah.